Hi, and welcome to the setup video for MyStudyLife. What I'm going to cover in this video is your initial setup things for MyStudyLife. I'm also going to cover how to add your classes, how you add things like the 8-period days and our days off, and then finally what we do with assignments. So to start off, we've got to add our schedule for the school year. I'm going to pull that up real quick. I have this linked on our Google Classroom, so you probably saw this right alongside where we are. So the first thing I need to set up is my actual days. So our first day of school for this semester, we're just going to do this by semester, is September 14th, and then this semester ends on, let's see, here's our grading day, so January 28th. If it's at Wednesday, help out. So I need to set up my year calendar for that. So I head to the dashboard. And then over here, I want to adjust my schedule. So I'm going to hit schedule. And then you would make a new academic year. So it's going to start out pretty blank like this, but I'm going to show you what mine looks like. So I'm going to edit my 2020-2021 calendar. So I've got my first day as September 14th and my end date as January 29th. I want to also edit the scheduling so that classes occur on a numbered or lettered day. So we have our day 1 and day 2. So I choose the number of days. I've got 2, day 1, day 2. And we start on a day 1 since September 14th was a day 1. So again, you got start and end. You want to make sure you hit on scheduling so that you've got day 1 and day 2. And then that should be set. Next, you need to add your classes. So when you add a class, you can click on New Class right here. And then I've got a bunch of classes here because I've been using this thing for a while, but you're going to have to add a new subject. So you type in whatever the name of the subject is. Maybe it's economics. You can choose a fancy color that you want to use for it, yellow. Doesn't really matter too much. There's some advanced settings here, but we don't really need to do anything with that. Then if you want to, you can add stuff like module, room, building, teacher. It's not super helpful, but we want to add a time for this class. So if it's a day 1, we want to choose that it's a day 1. If it's a day 2, we want to choose that it's a day 2. If you do this, it'd be an everyday class, but you could do this if you were doing like a work study or internship. You could turn that on as both days. And then you want to choose the time for it. We're just going to use the regular daily schedule. That schedule is also posted on Google Classroom. So once you've got your time, we're going to save that. And then I'm going to save that, and then it would go into my schedule. I've already got mine set up, so I'm not going to add this one. You would repeat that with all 8 of your classes. At this point in the video, you probably want to pause so that you can get all 8 of your classes in. I'll pause. You want to pause for that. Hopefully yours looks similar to mine. I did a little bit of color coding with mine. You don't really have to do that, but it does look kind of nice. When you're in your calendar, if you've kind of got this general color of day 1 and a darker color of day 2, or whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Now that we've got all 8 of our classes, yours probably has classes over here, but that's our 8-period day. And the way our schedule works is our 8-period day is not quite day 1 or a day 2. So we want to make sure that we note, hey, we're not going to see all of our classes that day. So we know when our 8-period days are and when they are not. So to take care of these, the simplest way I've found to do them is still in scheduling. We want to add a new holiday. Holiday works really well for that. So I've got the first couple ones. So here I'm going to look at this one to see how I set it up. So last week on Friday was at our first 8-period day. So I started and ended it on the 18th. I marked it was an 8-period day, and I chose not to make it a push schedule. I'm going to show you when you need that. That's for our proper days off. So I would save that. We have another one coming up this Friday, the 25th. So that's another 8-period day. So I've got that one. I'm going to do another one with you. Let's see, we got the 25th. The 2nd, October 2nd, is another 8-period day. So I'd go new holiday. I would say an 8 period day. I would go to October 2nd. That one's in, ready to go. I don't want to make it a push. Oh my gosh, Maleficent. Now, the one time that I do want to use that push thing is for something like what's going on right here. So October 9th, I didn't need to make it a regular one. So it looks like I'm doing 8P day. That one is going to be for October 9th. Save that. Then we've got another one on October 14th. Save that. All right. Now we hit MEA. And when we're on MEA, we want that to be a push where it's not using those as regular days, is that it pushes our schedule so that our dates match up. So we would add a new holiday. That break there is our MEA break. And since it's 2 days, we don't have to do it as separate ones. We can say that the MEA break starts on October 15th and ends on October 16th because it's a 2-day holiday. Then we want to add this check so that it is a push schedule, so it pushes out our schedule after that. I can double check. This is my day 1 classes, and so I'm sorry, I want day 2 to show up right after that. So this is my day 2 classes. So if I did everything correctly, if I go to my calendar and I go to October, I've got my MEA break right here. I've got a day 2, and then hopefully if I did everything right, yep, on Monday, I've got my nice day 2. You would continue that throughout the semester, adding in these green days and your days off until you reach the end of the semester, and then you'll be all set. What I do want to show you yet is how you add and deal with assignments. So if you head over here to tasks, this is where you can look at your old tasks that you've done, or you can add new tasks. So maybe I need to add a new task. You can do that here. You can do that here. You can do that on your dashboard. There's lots of places you can do it. You choose what the assignment is for. So maybe AP Gov. You can choose the due date. So when is this thing going to be due? Maybe this is what we've got due on Wednesday. And just give yourself a quick title of it. Chapter 1, section 4 reading. So I gotta read that. And then I would save it. Now I know that it's due this week, and it will also tell me what things I have to get done on a particular day. If I had another assignment, maybe I had something for algebra. Nobody's having algebra. Maybe I got the section 1.3 assignment. If you want to put more details, you could, like what the problem numbers are if you really want to. But if you just know, hey, I got this 1.3 assignment, and then it's just more a reminder, I've got to do that assignment. It's not worth putting a lot of details into these things. It's meant to be really fast. Just boom, there, I've got my assignment written down. I know I got to get that assignment done. While you're working on a particular assignment, maybe I started this one up, but I didn't quite finish it. I do want to kind of like mark that I've done some of it. Hey, cool, I've started that assignment. If you ever finish an assignment, you want to drag it all the way across, and then it's set as complete. And when I let go, it should. Oh, this one's due for the future, so it isn't there. But if it's an older assignment, it deletes it off of our list. So we just see the things that we've got to work on. There is a feature in here for exams. These add additional things to your calendar. Personally, I don't use them. They're nice for college since they are like there's a different schedule for exams. If you really wanted to add your big tests as like a big alert so that you can see it a little bit better, you could do that if you wanted to, but I'm not going to require that you do that. I think it's a little too much. And that's it for My Study Life. At this point, you should have everything set up and ready to go. Thanks for watching.